in relation to the agenda of the UK in terms of what they are hoping to achieve in relation to their fisheries from this Article 50 negotiation that they will enter into. It had been mooted earlier, and I suppose last year or whatever, that the UK would opt for kind of some sort of a Norway arrangement where they would form and negotiate along those lines, whether it be reciprocal arrangements there. I'm just wondering what's your sense of whether that's still what the UK intend to do in terms of fisheries. And indeed, I noticed in the photograph you showed, Sean, of Boris Johnson there, he was actually holding a foreign salmon. Yep. I don't know if that actually signifies anything in relation to what the future for English fisheries may be in relation to post-Brexit. But I suppose the sense is, what's the sense amongst the fisheries organisations in England and probably particularly Scotland in terms of what they would like to see coming out of the Brexit negotiations? Would it be a Norway arrangement, or would it be a harder arrangement too? And I also just would wonder maybe if you'd tease out a wee bit further in relation to what you're saying about not separating the access from the trade in terms of the negotiations, because I think if this negotiation falls down, it's going to be on trade that it falls down, and it might be possible to have in-term access arrangements maybe negotiated separately. The best tactic or not, I'd just like to hear a bit of expansion in relation to that. And just in relation to the departmental advisory group on Brexit, I was wondering how often that has met so far, and what kind of impact and feel you're getting in relation to the priority being given by our government in relation to making the case in Europe. And then just in relation to the potential replacement of UK fish imports and the potential that makes for us in terms of imports to Ireland from the UK. It's been outlined to us by Board B, and that's largely in relation to farm salmon and the larger portion of that. So the potential for displacement within Ireland isn't that large in relation to our possibility. And I think possibly in relation to the pie chart you showed there of UK exports to the rest of Europe, that might actually give us more potential in terms of actually targeting some of that business, particularly in relation to the crustaceans and bivalves and the pelagics and stuff like that as well that's going into Europe. And I'm just wondering, what work are you doing at the moment in terms of gearing up for that as well, to try and corner that end of the market? And I suppose that it all comes down to whether, if we are excluded from UK waters, whether we'll actually have the capacity to meet any additional business in terms of raw material for processors in the event of that. So and I just want, in relation to the Norway, does relative stability apply in terms of Norway, in terms of negotiations over on the northwestern waters as well? I just wondered, does that apply there as well?